Well, when I got the call to fill them out myself, I kind of placed us at 6. I kind of figured that we would be either the middle or toward the bottom, being that we lost a lot of kids. We had 7 sophomores and all of them graduated. And then the fact that I'm a new head coach, so I kind of figured that, that kind of put us in the middle. So when I seen we were actually 5th, I was kind of happy about that because it was higher than what I picked.
Okay.
So I wasn't too mad about it at all. It's always something you could use for fuel for the fire for your kids, because we have been picked in the top, top 5 the last couple of years. And last year we thought we should have been picked a little higher, and we was actually picked 5th, and we actually ended up being 5th. So I guess you could say they kind of know what they're talking about.
Okay.
Not a fan. I like the old format with the East and West. I kind of feel like you gave more teams a chance at actually being a champion than everybody having to beat up on everybody, and then only having one champion. It's more traveling, and it's playing right away for something that counts. You've got to be ready to go right when the season starts. I mean, we got 3 games before the first conference game, but normally you get about 10, maybe 11, 12 games, and then in January you got had enough chance to kind of see where you at, got a couple of bouts in, had some time to readjust some things. But now it's like, well, you get 3 games and 3 or 4 games, and then you got to go right at it. So I kind of feel like it's been more pressure on your preseason. What you doing then having to just actually work on stuff as far as developing the kid. Now you have to develop the kid at the same time developing your team. So it's a different type process. I'm sure there's other people that feel the same way I am, but it's just the way it is. It's the Jayhawk, and you got to do what you got to do, and they're dealing with the same things that I have to deal with, so I just got to roll with it. Well, we had 3 kids that's coming back from last year that actually played some good minutes for us. 2 of them were starters. Antoinette Daniels, she's a 6'2" post. I think she's going to be really good for us. We have a shooting guard from Baton Rouge who's Alani Fisher, who started basically all of the games from last year. So she's going to step into that role of getting more shots, lots and lots of more minutes. And then there's Desiree Nelson from Little Caney, Kansas, I think, who's been thrust into the starting lineup, and I think she's going to do good for us. She did good things coming off the bench, but now she's going to have to do it at a more speedy process, being that she is starting, and I think she'll be able to handle it. We've got Patrice Dotson from Wichita. She played a little bit last year. She's a kid who's progressed a lot, and she went from maybe playing 4 or 5 minutes a game last year to now starting at the point. She's more of a 2 guard, but we've kind of moved it to the point because she's shown that she can handle pressure. So she'll be a kid that I think that nobody really knows about, but they'll definitely have to deal with. So those 4 will definitely be some kids that we have to, people have to look forward to. Well, it's going to be tough. I mean, Wednesday we have NEO and NEO, and they're better than last year. I'm sure they'll be ranked in the top 10 in the nation this year, and they got some bigs. Always keep shooters. So that'll be a tough challenge for us, especially playing at their place, first game of the season. Lots of anxiety, heart's beating. It'll be a good game for us to see where we at right away. And then we turn around, we play Labette here on Saturday. And Labette, from what I've heard, I haven't seen them, but from what the coaches have, the scuttlebutt around the water cooler is basically that they've gotten a lot better. So that'll be a good matchup for us. The good thing about that is at home. And then the next Tuesday or Wednesday, we turn around, we play NEO again here at home. So those 3 games here coming up will be a real good test for us. Be good for us going into that following Saturday, which will be our first conference game. So I think it'll be good for us.